Good morning.
Good morning.
Every time, do you realise every time we go live, we're in a different room at the moment? That's
It's because we're decorating, so I can't use my room. And Bex is currently curled up on my chair.
oh,
And you know what he's like when he's in a stubborn mood and he's just not moving. So I'm in Gary's chair.
oh my God! I didn't realise I've been talking all this time, and gorgeous Tofi's behind you.
I know.
It looks so different, that angle. Oh wow! Huge good morning, and good morning to all of you too. Absolutely lovely to have you with us, whether it's live, whether it's on replay, or whether you're watching us on YouTube in 10 years' time. So a huge hello. I'm Angela, and this is my lovely friend and co-presenter, Robert.
Hello.
And Robert's got our branded t-shirt on today.
I have.
I still love that t-shirt. I really do. It's lovely. So good morning from Gogglefrogs, and I hopefully you've got some knitting with you or crochet with you. But we set this up 18 weeks ago now, wasn't it?
Yep, 18 weeks today.
So to put people in lockdown, so that we could still be in touch with our friends. So you can see us, but we can't see you. Hello, gorgeous Tofi. Tofi's deaf. So so gorgeousness is well, we've got two gorgeousnesses on the same set on the same chair, haven't we? We've got Robert and we've got Tofi. Sorry, I didn't want to discount you, but yeah, so lovely to see you. We have been going now for 18 weeks. We had our 85th episode last night with wine.
I know. Wow, it was amazing.
And what was even more amazing was Robert had asked in our group, the Gogglefrogs Knit and Natter Facebook group, post your pictures. So we had lots and lots of different wines being posted. So we had Gogglefrogs 85th anniversary. No, really, I suppose it is an anniversary. 85th show with wine, and we had lots of chuckles, and it was lovely to see people. And yeah, so I know it's 10 o'clock in the morning. In the UK anyway, so I'm on tea. What are you drinking, Robert?
I've got Ribena because I've had 3 cups of tea already this morning.
All right, okay. But you may be
I was up at the crack of dawn.
Were you?
Yeah, just lots going on today. So we've got the boiler man coming at some point to fix our boiler. We've got decorating in the spare room, so I've been cutting in since 7:30 this morning.
Oh wow!
I was expecting deliveries today as well, which have all arrived. So yeah, up early to be ready for it.
Oh, and you know what that word means? Deliveries.
Yes.
Secret Gogglefrogger stuff, and nothing that you'd ever imagine. Nothing what you'd imagine. But we're there's one of these things that we are so hyper excited about. It is untrue, and we really, really, really do think that we're the first people to do this. So that is just crazy. So, but we thought it would be a brilliant idea, a little bit tongue in cheek. So watch this space. But we can't wait. We can't wait to share those with you in a little while. So I've got my knitting. I just love, if you're not aware of this, this is Batik Swirl. Just look at the colour pops that you get with Batik Swirl. I think this is Meadow, isn't it?
Gorgeous. Yeah.
I just love that green. And this is a little cardigan for my niece. And what I didn't realise, because I thought the pattern was wrong, was it's actually reverse stocking stitch. So it's going to be that way. And I know, I can't remember who else it is, which other Gogglefrogger is doing this as well.
Trisha, I think.
It's Trisha, and she's decided. Sorry?
I think it is.
Yeah, and she's deciding whether to do it reverse stocking stitch or not. But yeah, I thought it was going wrong, but I just love the pattern. If you can see that is so beautiful. And I think on the lighter colours you can really see that. There's so many different colours, don't they? And it's like a pleasure to knit with. And I do say this all the time. I've never used Stylecraft ever. I bought some Stylecraft when I first started knitting again. I bought 8 balls. It's still there. It was a beautiful bottle green, and it's still there. And I'm getting rather addicted to Starcraft now. So I've bought lots in the last few months since we've been in lockdown. So I'm really, really loving this. So if you haven't tried Batik Swirl, try it. And I'm really loving a little pattern as well, because most of my knitting's quite plain. So do share in the group what you're working on if you haven't already, because we do a show and tell. So yeah.
Shall we say some good mornings?
That'd be lovely. Yeah.
We'll do top to bottom today, I think. So we start with Brigitte. Good morning.
Morning.
We have Deborah. Good morning.
Morning.
We have Helen. Morning, Helen.
Morning.
Helen, if you're still in Salcombe, I hope it's lovely there. We have Jackie. Good morning, Jackie.
Morning.
Who is working in the background. We have Judy. Good morning, Judy.
Morning, Judy.
We have Linda Ellis. Good morning, Linda.
Morning.
We have Louise. Good morning, Louise.
Good morning.
We have both Marians. Hi, Marians.
Good morning. Good morning.
And then we finish with Sally. Good morning, Sally.
Good morning.
So I hope you're all well today. And the weather's a bit near here today. It's overcast but not raining. So let us know what it's like wherever you are.
Yes.
Let's catch up with some chat. Brigitte says good morning. Deborah says hi. Jackie says good morning all. Finally get to watch you this morning. First time this week. Welcome, Jackie.
Wow.
Helen is still in sunny Salcombe.
Oh.
Says good morning. Jackie says no knitting, I am working. Marion says good morning. Sally says morning. Deborah says busy day for you, Robert. Yes, very busy day today. Linda says good morning, everybody, and Tofi in the background. Sorry if I've got the name wrong. No, he is called Tofi.
Yeah.
Not Tofi, Tofi. And you've spelled it right as well, which is great. Deborah says talking merchandise, can we have a badge? Watch this space. And says looks gorgeous, Angela.
Thank you.
Louise says good morning from Derby. We have sun.
Ooh, morning.
Brigitte says it was a bit chilly when I was in the garden at 7 o'clock this morning to do more weeding. And then Deborah says dull and grey here as well, but no rain as yet.
Oh, fabulous. Well, I don't think it's due to rain today. Well, I looked yesterday or the day before and it looked okay. But do you want to hear another silly story about me? So I decided to go out yesterday. Well, I had to buy postcrete. It's apparently what you have when you put a post in the ground, and some of the posts have to be replaced in my parents' garden fence. So I went to one Wicks. There was no postcrete. I went to another place. There was no postcrete. So eventually found somewhere in Bradford. I was told there were 800 odd bags there. When I got there, when I eventually found it on the shelf, there were just 4 bags right at the back of the pallet. So I tried to pull them, and they're a little bit heavy to just pull. So I had to like crawl under this rack and flip the bags over and then pick them up, put them on my trolley, put them into the car. I'm terrible. I never accept help. People say, would you like help with that? No. So I did it myself. And then last night, I wondered why my back was hurting. So I've twigged my back. So that's more of a reason for me to knit more, isn't it? So don't ask me to ever go. And I just thought, oh, they're only little. They're only about this big, these bags, they'll be fine. But I don't know how many kilos are in it, but obviously I've just ragged it around a little bit too much. So I got back in the car and I'm saying, oh, you're so good, you do everything. You know, when you sat there thinking, I do think that was a little bit heavy even for me. So, and God knows what I'm going to get up to today, because I need to go out again today and collect medication and stuff like that. So we'll see what happens today. There could be another story. You never quite know, do you? Oops, just dropped the stitch.
What time did Alan get to you last night?
Ooh, about 10:15. So I decided to make sure that he had a nice meal. So I did a fry up. So we had some really lovely butcher's sausages and everything. So that was really nice last night. Yeah, and then I had to drag 2 laptops, all the trimmings. Like I have a big bag. This is my bag for transporting the laptops wherever I need to go for this, whether I'm down south or whether I'm up here. So I had to come flying downstairs with my handbag, with my laptops, with all my Gogglefrog stuff and my knitting. So it was quite funny because I thought, if not, at some point Alan is going to get out of bed, and you don't want to see that, do you, in the background from the other room? So I left him up there, yeah, and came down here. So Gogglefrogs is from sheer front room at the moment. So how's your scarf, your shawl coming along, Robert?
Yeah, sorry, I just went quiet because I think I dropped a stitch on the edge, and I'm just trying to work out how to fix it.
Oh no.
I know, and I don't think I've done it properly, but never mind. Hopefully it won't show.
It won't.
It's on the edge though.
It's fine. It will be fine, don't worry.
Can I just apologise for the noise in the background?
We can't hear anything. What's going on?
Oh, can you not? Oh, that's all right. That's fine.
Well, I can't. Can anybody else hear what's going on in the background? Because I can't.
Okay, that's fine. Right, shall we have some music?
Oh yes, let's.
So today's music is for a fellow Gogglefrogger who needs a bit of a hug this morning. Here we go.
For everybody who needs that hug, there is that hug, and yes. Oh, look, we're at it. Let me have a cuddle.
Oh dear.
Ah. So yeah, music is very emotive, isn't it? So we know that there's a few things that people are going through. So hopefully you enjoyed that. Anyway, back to knitting. So if you didn't realise, I did have to frog. Yes, I dropped a stitch, and it was at the other end of the other side of the stitch marker. So anyway, I went wrong, but never mind, it's all recovered now, and I'm knitting again. So here we go. Oh, so so lots of comments about fudging as well. So just fudge it. I think they're all agreeing. Robert, it doesn't matter if there's a slight mistake. Just fudge it.
I have done.
Good.
So.
Right. I'm back on track now. Oh, I feel so much better now that I'm not going to make a mistake and then have to go back in a few rows. So yeah, it's always good, isn't it? Oh. So one thing I will say, I haven't heard my husband get up yet. So I think he's still enjoying being up in the top room, and yeah, with the because there's two, I don't know, Velux windows up there, so you get a really amazing breeze through there. So it's really nice when you're toasty warm in bed. Plus 12 gale going through there. So he's probably just enjoying that at the moment. Oh,
I'm getting the impression he's one of these people who would just sleep on any type of bed. It takes me a couple of nights to adjust if I'm in a different bed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, he did say he had a better night's sleep at home, even though the bed is, I don't know how old. And if you can appreciate, it's in an attic conversion. So to try and get the bed out would be a nightmare anyway. So, but hey ho. And it is really, really soft, but I love a really soft bed. They had a really good night's sleep up there, even though it says it's the equivalent of sleeping on a waterbed, because every time you move, the thing it's hilarious. It really is. But we both had a really, really good night's sleep. And I didn't wake up until nearly 8 o'clock this morning either, which was incredible.
Wow.
I know, normally I wake up about 4, put the radio on, listen to the radio, doze, fall asleep, wake up, fall asleep. So that's what I normally do. And I slept right through until about 5 to 8, which was amazing. So,
wow.
Yeah. And then, because at my house, we only have one flight of stairs, but here, so I said, stupidly, would you like a cup of tea? Yes, please. Would you like some toast as well? Yes, please. So I had to come down 3 flights of stairs and go back up 3 flights of stairs. It's just the smallest thing. Just takes a little bit more effort. And, when you're trying to carry it on a tray, you just think, please don't splash it everywhere, Angela, because my mum has cream carpets everywhere. So, oh dear. So that's that. Oh, I don't know what the next colour is going to be in this, but I love the fact that you never quite know what you're going to get next.
Brigitte saying that was all the booze last night, Angela.
Do you know what? It could have been. Yeah.
How many did you have?
Well, 2, but I had tall tumblers like that. So, and I did make them rather strong. And I didn't have my drinks. I had a Bacardi and then I had a gin when I got downstairs. So, yeah. I hope everyone enjoyed your drinks last night as well. It was lovely. Really, really enjoyed it.
So I uploaded this morning to YouTube last night's episode,
right.
And for the first time in 85 episodes, I had to put not suitable for children. So every time you watch it now, it's going to come up with an age restriction or something on it. I thought, can we really get away with it? And I thought, no, too much alcohol.
Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah, I hadn't even thought about that. Yeah. I don't know what we talked about last night, but
I can't remember half of it either.
I needed another Bacardi. I know I was really trying to let mine space mine out. And I did finish it, I think, before the end of the show. But it was really nice. And I always think that Bacardi and Coke just tastes like pop. It doesn't taste like alcohol. Yeah. Whereas gin, there is a kick to gin.
Well, I only had one large glass and I toyed with another when I came down and thought, no, just go to water. And I'm so pleased I did.
Oh, the bottle looks amazing. It's absolutely amazing. So, yeah.
Right, let's catch up on some chat. Sally says it's a sleeping lion. Yes, it is. It's funny because when we moved in, our neighbour has a son and he was only a year and a half. And he called him Tigger for absolutely ages.
Oh.
Every time he saw Toph, he was like, Tigger, Tigger.
Oh.
Yes, we're talking about you. Deborah says it's so easy to make a mistake and even more so if the pattern is simple. Yep, completely agree.
Yeah.
Brigitte says at Deborah, yes, I had to fudge one yesterday, was not going to frog 500 odd stitches.
Oh.
Linda says, such a lovely song. I hope whoever this is for gets through what it's for very soon. Marion agrees. Sally sends a big heart. Deborah says, lovely song, sending hugs to fellow Gogglefrogger. And then says, Brigitte, agree with you, better to fudge. Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
And then Brigitte says, 2 that you're admitting to. Implying that there's probably more.
There could have been. I've got no idea. Yeah, I've got no idea. There could have been. I really did like the look of Brigitta's wine as well. So it looked really, really nice.
Anne has joined. Good morning, Anne.
Morning. Oh.
Not too late to post in Gogglefrogs. There's not a lot in there this morning.
Probably not. I think after Gogglefrogs last night, people probably just went and had another drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we will show it soon, so there is time to post in there if you want to.
Yeah. Oh. 2. Oh. Yeah. 4 repeat pattern. How many times do I get in a muddle? I knitted 10 and not 8. But thankfully you have this sort of sixth sense, don't you? You think, does that feel right? So thankfully I tend to twig at the moment. So I must be quite awake. Oh. So have you got a busy day on, Robert?
Possibly. It depends on how much he's done upstairs.
Right.
By the time I finish, because I'd cut in 3 full walls. So the one that's left to do is the one with the windows. So we'll see when I've finished. I'm hoping he'll have done most of it, in which case, no, not a particularly busy day.
Oh, right. Okay.
That's good, because then that gives me some time to work on some secret projects.
Ooh.
And then no, I think I need to go and get some food because we've got no food in the house. No, I think that's about it really.
Oh, right.
What about you?
I've got to go and get
a busy day, haven't you?
Huh?
You've got a busy day, haven't you?
Well, it is not really. It's just little bits. I've got to pick up my mum's medication, and we were supposed to, well, I tried to get a visiting thing for my dad today, and we can't. So I put one in for tomorrow. So I'm just hoping that we'll get that confirmed. So I had to put what PPE sizes we want and stuff like that. So that's so hopefully we will have that tomorrow. I'm just checking. Have they? No, they haven't come back to me yet. But yeah, so it's so we'll see. And I've got a few other bits to do. I've got to get the car packed up. My mum's coming down to me for a few days. So yeah, just a few bits and quite a lot of Gogglefrogger stuff, secret stuff going on. So yeah, so that's all good. That's all good. So I can't do this, but something I did do. We went to well, it's a garden centre near us, and I picked up that, and it's you know, for Weber barbecues. And I didn't realise that some people actually barbecue watermelon. So I've got this idea that I think I need to try and do that. And they baked cakes on it as well. So I need to make sure I've got some decent briquettes or something like that for this weekend, because I think I might be trying to barbecue. So we'll see. Yeah. And of course, I've got to help my husband make copious cups of tea while he puts in these posts.
Yeah.
So I didn't realise that the most difficult thing is, because there's been a post there, the concrete, you need to dig the concrete out. So I think it's quite a big job. But never mind, he's well equipped, so I just need to make lots of cups of tea. And then I will treat him to, I'm going to go to the best fish and chip shop around here, and he can have a special haddock and chips. So, yeah. So that's my day really. It ends with fish and chips. So, and I get gluten-free scampi and chips there. So that's really good. So I can have gluten-free fish and chips. I can have gluten-free sausages in batter. I can have gluten-free onion rings. But I always go for the gluten-free scampi because you can't get them anywhere really. So yeah, all exciting today, and exciting food later as well. So yeah, small things amuse me.
So Anne says good morning and love your cat, Robert. He's one of two, and this is my part Mancoon. So he's long haired, big fuzzy ears, and as friendly as anything, and lovely paws. So thank you for that. And then my other one has moved out of my chair now. I'm not moving again, and he's
Bex.
No, not interested. And then Helen's saying, which colour did you pick, Robert? I gave in. I let him have magnolia.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Never mind. He couldn't pick a colour, so I went, right, we're getting it done, so you can just have magnolia again then. It'd be boring. Brigitte says guard cat. Yeah, he is being a bit of a guard cat at the moment. He doesn't like the door being closed, but he doesn't like it being open either, because the bully cats come up to the door when it's open. So yeah, he kind of sits there with his head half out, as if to say, "This is my house, go away."
Oh bless. They look to be having a really chilled out morning though.
Yeah.
No.
As opposed to at 5 o'clock this morning when they woke me up because they were hungry.
Yeah. Oh.
It doesn't matter how late we feed them at night; they're still really hungry very early in the morning.
Yeah.
So tomorrow morning, I'm going to wake Gary up. He can sort them out.
Oh, bless them. They just want to play. They want to enjoy their time with you. Oh. Look. I can't believe it. I'm on to purling four, knitting four together again. This is such a quick little pattern. It really is. Oh. Okay. I do wish Tofu would turn around and say hello, Angela, but obviously he's not going to. I have tried to wave at Tofu, but it's just not happening. I think it's too tired. Oh, I was just double checking. 33. I couldn't see what time it was, so I thought I'd double check the time. So let us know if you've got any new projects that you're starting to work on, because we always love a new project.
We do.
We do, don't we? And I'm really interested to know what people are going to be working on, shall we say, for the whole Christmas time, because it's not, I mean, we're in July, aren't we? So we've got August, September, October, November, and then December is just crazy. So it's only 5 months away if we exclude December, because I always think you need to leave that, because weekends are consisted of shopping, preparing, visiting, parties, visiting. But I don't know what this Christmas is going to be like. So it's going to be really exciting, I think, to see what happens. And do we go back to just thinking about what Christmas should be, just time together and not worrying. So I think that we may have a really, 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 really lovely end to this year. So let's hope we do. But best to get your projects done early. And I still have only completed one gift at the end of the year. So I think I need to add to it and get a few more done. Because this will be a September gift, so this isn't a Christmas gift. So I've got a little time yet to finish this. Whoops. Two, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, I thought I'd gone wrong again.
It's going to be very interesting for any shop that has to sell Christmas decorations this year.
Why?
Because you have to order your Christmas decorations as a retailer 2 years in advance. So all of this year's Christmas decorations will have already been made and will now be stuck in ports, either in China or here. And if they're in China, they probably won't make it here for Christmas. So all those retailers who rely on Christmas decorations, so garden centres, DIY stores, may not get their Christmas decorations because they're normally here by now.
Really?
Mm.
Actually, yeah, because we start seeing them
End of August.
Exactly. Whenever you go, we've got a lovely one near us, and whenever you go in there, August, suddenly the whole of the entrance, everything's being moved. And it's a mammoth task and operation, isn't it, to make sure all the electrics are in the right areas. And I know that they're there anyway, but you just have to set it all up. But yeah, that starts in August, ready for September, doesn't it? Wow.
I mean, anything that you find in like the little gifty shops should be okay because normally they're made in the UK. And tinsel, wrapping paper and cards should be okay because they're usually made in the UK as well. But things like baubles, unless they're handmade, and all the knick-knack decorations and Christmas trees, going to be very hard to come by this year.
Wow.
Unless the ports get moving soon.
That's scary, isn't it?
Mm. They were saying on Radio 2 this morning that people have got so fed up with 2020, they've thrown their diaries out already and they're looking for 2021 diaries just so they can start writing some good stuff down. And even those are hard to come by.
Oh dear. Oh, that's such a shame. This year this year, Gogglefrogs happened. People.
Oh yeah, no,
I know. I'm just
everything being cancelled.
It's just, I totally get the fact that you're not writing anything in there, but yeah, it's quite interesting, isn't it? How some people see it, but we're all, that gives us more time to do what we love, sitting at home for longer, which is brilliant. But we haven't been able to go out and meet people, but it's quite, we went out and in the garden centre that we went to, we had a cup of tea in there. So the cafe was open, which was a total revelation that there was a cafe open anyway. So we sat down and you had to, the menu was on your table. They cleaned the whole table and the menus before you sat down. And then you had to go and pay at the counter, and then they brought everything out to you. You had to take everything off the tray, and they took the tray away. So we had a cup of tea in there, but it was interesting how I looked and thought, I don't think they've moved many of the tables. It didn't matter to us because we were right in the middle. There was lots of room around us, but there was one table of 4. Then there was like a wall, you know, a bit above the table, and then there was another 2-seater, and they tried to sit somebody at the 2-seater, and the person said, that's not 2 meters away. I want a table that's 2 meters away. So and then they had to hunt around and move things, so it's quite interesting, but they did accommodate it. But yeah, just going out and having a cup of tea, so I haven't done this in over probably about 4 months, so it was quite incredible doing that. So we did that, and then there were things that we needed, like and the simple things, like when you need a mat for the door, and you just think, where do I get them? And you look online, you think there aren't actually that many. So we actually went out and went to the garden centre, and it was a very nice experience though. So the world, I think, is starting to go back to normal. So I felt really Well, it was really good going out for a cup of tea that I haven't done in so long. And my mum really enjoyed it as well.
Oh, that's good. So Brigitte says they've cancelled so much this year they can cancel Christmas. I agree. Brigitte said maybe a lot of people realise that they don't need half the stuff that they had to have. That's a very interesting point, actually. Deborah says, re 2021, we have a baby due in the family on the 1st of January 2021.
Oh, wow.
Marion says, that Deborah, how lovely. Brigitte says, that Deborah, that's a brilliant start to the year. Deborah says, yes, good timing, we thought.
And you won't know until it happens whether it's a lovely end to this year or beginning to next year, because it could go either way, couldn't it? So, but something amazing to look forward to.
It will forever be known as a lockdown baby, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Helen says, we've been to a few cafes and booked tables for lunch in pubs, all very sensible. Yes, we've yet to try going out for dinner yet. I don't think Gary's particularly keen. So, he wasn't impressed at the weekend when we went to Blue Water.
Oh, why?
Just because people were being idiots.
Yeah.
I mean, Blue Water were absolutely lovely. They'd planned everything out. They'd put a line down the middle of it to say which way you should be walking, but people just weren't paying attention to it. As much as the staff were the centre staff were trying to enforce it, it just took a few groups of kids, and it just seemed like absolute pandemonium. So Gary said, "Well, if this is the new world, I'm staying indoors."
Yeah.
I was like, "Thanks very much. This is what I have to put up with every day. Never mind." Marion says we are still hoping to go away in November. Fingers crossed. Deborah says, at Brigitte, yes, we're all very excited. Lots of baby knitting.
Oh, how lovely.
Brigitte said that's why we are staying home. Too many idiots about.
Yeah. Yeah. There's certain places where it's fine. I think once you get into something like a shopping centre, people are just flying from one end of it to the other to get to the shops that they went. Whereas when it's like a garden centre, because I thought, well, it's very little to live it inside anyway. We can go for a walk around. We've bought some plants, and it was more of a wander around. It's just really nice there and very, very civilized. And the tills were very civilized. And people walking around were very civilized as well. So it was just, I suppose, a slightly different type of person walking around. Yeah, I have to make that. There we go. So when I get home, I might have a look for some of those films that people have recommended and see if I can watch any of them. What was it that we said yesterday? I know you spoke about West Side Story, which I've never.
Oh, Sweet Charity.
Sweet Charity, that was it, yeah. I might have a look at some of those.
Right, shall we do Facebook?
Yeah.
Okay, so Anne posted last night a picture of Ray's bar, G&T made locally for tonight's meeting.
That was hilarious.
It's very nice. I do like that. I've posted Freehand Thursday, my own design granny stitch stripes rather than squares.
They're lovely.
Some nice comments for that. Thank you very much.
I didn't see that.
Brigitte says nothing to do with knitting, but iron creation with nature's help, just the same. I love that. That's beautiful.
It is.
Helen, my little purchase from yesterday, some Salcombe gin and some Tarquin's Cornish dry gin. Gary says that Tarquin's Cornish gin is really nice. He got a little sample bottle in one of his Christmas presents and said it was really, really nice.
Oh.
So do enjoy. Tracy says, can't make it today, is helping out a friend's garden nursery, but here in spirit. And she's posted a picture of her backpack.
Oh.
Excuse me. Oh,
Bless you.
thank you. Deborah says, making progress with the baby shawl, should soon be ready for the lacy edge. Had to frog a couple of rows last night. Could have been the wine, probably.
I think so.
As well as the other distractions.
I think so.
And then Georgie has posted this.
Yeah, that was lovely.
It is gorgeous, isn't it?
Was that a free pattern as well?
Yes, it's called the Shelty Triangle, and it is a free pattern. I love the two-tone colour work in that. Beautiful. I'm
sure that's going to be chargeable soon. So if it's something that you're wanting to put in your project pile, grab the free pattern. And thanks, Georgie, for that.
And then I think we're back onto what we've already shown. Yes, we are.
Okay.
There we go. Just excuse me 1 second.
Oh. We now have Tofi, who has blinked twice, looking at us. Hello, Tofi. I know you can't hear me because you can't hear, but I think you've got some beautiful blinking going on. Oh, cutie little puddy tap. Yeah, so I'm so glad that you all enjoyed last night. We do. So we love a Wednesday evening anyway, but it was lovely to have it with wine. And we've got a few little bits happening, haven't we? So we've got the 99th episode, we've got the 100th episode, and we've got our special, but that's next Saturday morning. So I think it's before lunchtime. So we won't. Me and Robert probably won't be having any bubbles with that one, but yeah, we will make sure that we can all have nice little celebrations as they come through. Right, four together. Excuse me while I look really odd again. Knitting four together is not easy.
No. What was that about bubbles?
I was saying about it was really nice last night, and we've got the 99th episode, which is a bit of a special, isn't it? We've got the 100th episode, which is a bit of a special. So I'll probably have bubbles with those. And we've got next Saturday's special, but that's before lunchtime. So I probably won't do bubbles with that one.
No. Might do bubbles after.
Yeah, might do. Yeah. Right, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's it. Again. Oh. Knitting four together is still one of the strangest stitches I think I've ever done, because there is no way of making it look elegant. Absolutely no way whatsoever. Is there? There's just not. Unless you have really, really, really loose tension, which I don't tend to have. Mine's just normal tension. I know I do look as if I can't knit, but I can. What's Tofi licking?
My finger.
How is he just? Oh.
I found out a few weeks ago how to make him do it. You just tickle his nose.
Really?
Yeah, you tickle his nose and then he licks your finger.
Oh, look at that cutie pops.
You won't ever get it done with Bex though. Oh, we've got dribbles.
Have we?
Yeah.
Oh, dribble wibble. Oh, it's just so cute when cats are so happy, they start to dribble. How cute. Oh.
Louise says, I went to Derby yesterday for my haircut. I keep saying Derby. I know it's Derby,
Derby.
which was great, but it hasn't made me want to go again soon. No, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Brigitte said, bless you in German. Thank you. Oh, excuse me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's lovely having the haircut. I think I was quite lucky when I went. I don't think there was anyone else out in Hemel Hempstead. I think I saw about 2 people walking from the car park to the salon, so that was quite nice. But if there is a path and if it isn't a pedestrianised like outdoor space, it can be quite frustrating and alarming trying to get through the hordes. So I'm glad you had your hair done though. It always makes us feel nice, doesn't it, when we've been to the hairdressers. Did Gary get his hair cut yesterday? Did he?
Monday.
Oh, was it Monday? I'm losing days. And how was that? Was it okay for him?
He said it was.
Yeah.
Looks all right.
Oh, that's good.
Helen's going. Bye, Helen.
Bye, Helen.
Enjoy the rest of your break.
Yeah. Whoops. Well, when we finish, I think I'm going to be going out and sorting out Postcrete and helping stuff like that. So Alan's actually there. So he's chatting away to my mum.
Oh.
But yeah, so I'll go and help him. I'll do the essentials like make the cup of tea. Or 4. Hope I don't have to look anything. Oh dear. When I got the wooden post the other day, they're like 73 inches. And I got them and tried to get them into the car. Well, I had to shove them through the back, and I thought I need to put my mum in the back seat. Oh, they were that far away from the. Thankfully, it's an automatic, but you know the gear stick thing. So they were through the back. They were totally wedged when I got home, trying to prise them out from between the two. Oh, it was hilarious. So they're in the back now as well. So I've actually done a little bit of to-ing and fro-ing. So hopefully the garden fence will get repaired properly. I hope he can get all of the concrete out and he doesn't find that there's a whole great sub-underworld down there. So hopefully it'll be okay. But I'll get that done today. I might need to change my clothing because I don't think wearing a long skirt is appropriate for that. So, yeah. Oh, dear. But I'll get that sorted in a minute after this. Just do a couple more rows. You know what it's like. Oh. I don't know what I was talking about. I'm trying to listen, but I can't. Right, is that right? So I've finished everything off. Oh, just so you can see, that pattern really comes alive when it's a lighter colour.
Definitely.
Doesn't it? Like pink, you can't see it, but the fact that there's just different stripes, really lovely. And if you wanted to do that on any it doesn't look nice there. It really doesn't. I'm not a great fan of that look. But when you, I think if you do it in a lighter colour, you're going to be able to see the pattern. And the fact that in Spotted Sheep, they didn't match the colours at the front. So you've got lots of different bits of colour coming in. It's really nice. So I think this may be one of those that I think, do you know what? I did say at the time, didn't I? I want one for me. I want to make one for me, but I've got too much stash. So if I want that one, I'm going to have to use something out of the stash rather than buying new wool. Oh dear, what time? 55. Do you know what? I could have got another row done in 5 minutes, couldn't I? But
Brigitta's saying on the 10th of August she has a dental appointment that was made before lockdown. It's at 10, so I should try and get it changed.
no, go to your dental appointment, honestly.
Yeah, please do, Brigitta. I'm sure that missing one won't make a massive difference. Although, and we'll have cleared the 100 by then, because the 100 is on the 5th of August, isn't it?
Oh wow.
Yeah. So we will be at 1, 2. That'll be episode 103. So it won't be a special one. So please do keep your dentist appointment.
Yeah. You need these things. So don't worry. And for them, I think, you know, all these companies sort of need our money, don't they, as well? It might only be a tiny little bit of money either from us or from the NHS, but it's just so that they can actually get that money rolling through their till again. It's just such a strange and bizarre time that we've gone through, isn't it? So thankfully we're at the end of it, and I know everyone's talking about second wave, but let's hope that we don't get one, because everybody's really sensible in social distancing, and when we're out, you know, we just keep our distance. That's all we need to do, really. And just wash our hands and be careful as we go. As you've all been so good. Oh, so with the rest of the day, you were going to say something. I've just cut you off.
No, I was just about to say you're coming home tomorrow, aren't you?
Yes. Well, I think I am. I need to get the appointment confirmed, because if we haven't got an appointment there tomorrow, I might come home tonight.
Oh.
It's just because I was going to come home tonight, but visiting for my dad, we get there's 180 people there, so they have to give every family the opportunity to see them. So we get one 20-minute visit every 2 weeks. So that's as it is. I'm sure there will be lots of people whose family don't visit them for whatever reason, but they just need to give everyone the opportunity. So I booked in 20 minutes for tomorrow morning at 10:30, but I need to wait to hear that it has been confirmed. But if it hasn't been confirmed, I'm sure all the weekend slots have already been booked up. So I'm probably best going home for a few days and then coming back up. But we really do hope that we can see him tomorrow. So we'll see. But
Jackie's had to go. She's got a meeting at 11. And had to go as well. So bye to you both. Marianne says all the 5-0 meetings will be on a Wednesday night. Perfect. Yes, they will be for now. They'll all be on a Wednesday evening, all the 5s and the 0s. So that's good. Brigitte says, thank you for a lovely time again this morning. So whenever you come home, Angela, have a safe drive home.
I will do. Thank you.
And I will see you shortly after.
Yes.
As we have stuff to do for next week. And everybody else, have a lovely, restful day today and tomorrow.
Yes.
And we'll see you on Saturday.
Definitely. Okay.
Take care, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.